Ba, 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 ba. And I welcome each and every one of you wholeheartedly to this beautiful evening with moi. I'm your caster, chatting Parrot on the mama mic and the turntables, and today we are watching Silent Purge versus Phantoms. Hey, what does that actually mean? Is that a good game? Is it a bad game? I don't know. Let's find out actually. Let's take a look at the bands first because we have to get them out of the way. No. Let's do it the other way around. Yeah, see, let's do it like that. Let's take a look at the players. Okay, let's take a look at the whole shenanigan. What are the teams actually? So, who are they and why are they so freaking sexy? Look at that. So, Silent Purge versus Phantom. Silent Purge is the home team, which of course means they have the first map. Or the first side, but mostly most teams go for the map. So who's Silent Purge? Silent Purge is actually a gold team from EU, playing since season 3 with an MMR of 1220. So this places them in the upper middle region. Let me just burp real quick. That's a good one. Internal burp. And they are a very historical teams. Active since season 3 means they have some of the most, let's say, known names to the league in their roster, or at least in their X roster. So if we take a look at the X roster first, we have the first name that points you in the eye, directly stabs you, is Buxton, of course. Buxton, one of the main figures in the VRML league organization, was part of the Silent Purge crew. So it's something you see here that they have some of the most named. Jay Strajak, of course, who is, I just have to remember, I think Phantoms, or no, I think the Pacifists now have Strajak. Durafen, you have King of the North, Mr. Smurf, I don't know personally, UC Dev. So they do have a lot of history, but who are the players actually? So the team captain at the moment is Don Patron, active since season 4, was part of Silent Purge since season 4, makes him one of the oldest members in the team. Then we have Architect since season 6, part of Silent Purge. Then we have Button UK. He's actually part since season 2, so one of the founding. Oh, sorry, no, he's active in the team. He's active since season 2, but he's actually in the team since season 7, so 2 seasons, 1 season ahead. But he was part of Cannon Fodder. So if you take a look, he was finishing season. Interesting steep curve in Cannon Fodder's team. They started out bronze, climbed up to gold, and stepped down to silver, and then bronze in season 6. And then he switched over to Silent Purge. Following RPSPT is actually part since season 5. And we have Too Old to Game. Nice dude. He's very complimentary. Yeah, I like him. He's sweet. Since season 4, active. Since the 7th season, he's in the league. In the Silent Purge League, I mean. Part of Rome, Phoenix, and Stonehill Killers, aka Mayhem. And then we have Hoochie UK, the man with the voice, I'm just saying. Active since season 2 himself, and he's part of Silent Purge since this season. But he was part of Cannon Fodder and part of Boss Fight. So, very experienced players too. Scorpio, 1986, part of Silent Purge since this season. Started out season 2, so he's one of the oldest too. Season 2 was This Can't Be Black, and season 3 too, then part of Boss Fight. And last but not least, I'm trying to pronounce it. I'm sorry. This SZ combo is breaking my tongue. Zogana. Part of Silent Purge since season 3. So it is a very historical team where we're looking at today in the league roster. How will they perform this season, you ask? Oh, that is a good question, but first we're gonna finish off the Phantoms. We're gonna stab them. The Phantoms are a very new team. They are in the Bronx League Europe with an 1180 score, makes them around 60 MMR points under the Silent Purge people. active since season 7. And most of their team players are actually part of since season 7 of that team. The only exception here is Sir Sanchez, who is actually was part and is the oldest active team member of the team since season 4 in Spanish Union, then Lemon Squad, which got dissolved last season, one of the highest playing league teams until their dismemberment, that is. And now he is a player in Phantoms. He arrived very newly. So, that is that. So we have one experienced, large team with a lot of experienced players against a team which isn't bad. They're not bad. They may be Bronx, but they're technically not bad. Phantoms, it looks, at first glance, very one-sided. But, experience, one thing, team chemistry, another, and then we have maps and the mood. I mean, it's so many factors that can decide if you lose a match, so let's not jump to conclusions. Hello there, Butster124. So, sorry, the chat. Of course, I'm reading all that you are writing, so if you have input into the whole shenanigan of teams, maps, etc., make your guesses. Discuss with me, of course, with a little bit of delay. That is quite difficult. But don't you worry, you have your colleagues in chat, so make sure to root for your team. The underdog, Silent, the Phantoms, is gonna be, they're gonna be the underdogs. So if you're more of an underdog fan, well, better root for the Phantoms. It does look Silent Purge here. It looks like a Purge is on. So how they're performing this season, our Silent Purge people. You know what? Let me just take a sip from my 5-liter water jug. Like the jugs when they buy when there's like a catastrophe or something. I should do warm-ups with my voice, like be me. Yeah, should be good. So, we have Silent Purge this season with an astounding 13 games. Pretty average, to be said, if we look at the overall matches played in EU, just EU this time. We have the most playing team is actually Pacifists, followed by my team, Bigger Than One, 18 games. And we keep going strong with the number of games. We are pumping the games. Next Monday, tomorrow is another challenge with Bigger Than One versus the friends from Team, a newly formed team with just players who like to play the league matches and no training or something. So just free roamers, I like them. Name them. That's what I meant to say. Free roamers from Team versus us again. Let's see if we can manage to win this time. Anyway, so my point was, that they play 13 games, which is under average. I meant to say most teams have around 14 to 16 games. We have three teams with 13 games. And the lowest playing teams are the new starters like newbies and Game Fists, and loyal E-Dogs and French Onward Union. So, let's say average. Not under average, but average. 13 games, 6 wins and wings 2. Out of those makes a 46% win rate overall. Compared to our Phantom friends, we have 13 games, so the same number, with 7 wins, which makes a 54% win rate. So technically they're only one game apart with the same number of games. So the percentage is not that much, but they are pretty same stats when it comes to games. Of course, that doesn't mean that they are equal. It just means that they had equal wins. Because of course lower ranking teams get lower ranking teams as their enemies. So the overall difficulty of the matches in the higher tier teams is more difficult than the lower tier teams. It just means they had the same success rate. Nothing to see here. So, best maps, we are coming to that when we're talking about the bans. Let's turn to our war room. A lot of blah 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 from me. And both teams are pretty much ready. We're only waiting on one. And yes, let's see. The first map. The bans, the following by the Silent Purge Francis, is that they ban Bazaar, which is... Wait. I switched up. Bazaar is actually the Silent Purge ban, so the ban by Silent Purge in that case is Tanker, which is the standard ban for them. They ban it, I believe, almost every time. They only played it once this season and lost this one. So it is a map which seemingly is not their favorite. They don't like players. On the so it is not a tactical ban, but more of a preference ban. So on the other hand, we have Phantoms with a tactical ban. They ban Bazaar, which is the most played map by the Silent Purge people. 10 times played, 7 out of those is 70%. And 62% in rounds, so it is a devastating map for anyone who dare to cross them on this part of town. So make sure that you hit your revolvers, because they are gonna hunt you down. Bazaar falls flat with that. The first map that we're gonna play, I already have the first map in for you, is of course Quarantine. Quarantine. So how the Silent Purge is Quarantine preferable. I mean, it is a strong map for them. They have a 7 times played, 5 times out of those makes it 70% win chance and 58 in rounds. And compared to Quarantine with 6 times played, 4 out of those are wins, makes it 67 and 53 in wins for our friends from Phantoms. So generally speaking, both teams have a grasp of the map, but of course here again is the little note that both teams, they play on different levels, so it is not as comparable as we might want to have it, but it is an indicator that both teams are pretty equal on this map. So, but generally speaking, Silent Purge still is the more experienced team. Comparable stats all through and through. It is a very interesting matchup. What comes to a second map, which is going to be a Phantom pick, if I don't pick side, is probably, if we look at the stats here, night map on Quarantine is not possible due to Quarantine being the first map. So the second map could be Suburbia. They've played it 7 times. 4 of those makes it a 71% win rate and a 65 rounds. Compared to Suburbia, 7 to 3 makes a 43% win rate for Silent Purge and a 50% in rounds. So this could be indeed a favorable pick for Phantoms if they don't take home Quarantine. Then we're gonna see how this plays. But you know what else is playing? Our sponsors for today's matchup, of course, are VRCover, the best, easiest, healthiest, and most sexiest way to change your VRCover with a new leather pouch that is so comfortable you want to sleep on your VR covers. So head on over to vrcover.com and make sure that you put in your purchase for your next comfortable pair of covers, shirts, mugs, whatever you need, whatever you got. Head over there and make sure to support your scene. And our other sponsors, of course, are the friends from VR ProTube, who are supporting you with the best and easiest way to get just as good as me and Onward. With their handmade, well, technically not handmade, but they're specially made gun stocks, where you can just buy the very easy mag gun stocks where you just clip in your controllers. You don't need caps for them. You don't need to put some 3D printed weird shaped stuff around them. No. Simply easy magnetic click and play. You better head on over there and get your stuff from VR ProTube. And yeah, that is and on the different note, when we're talking about sponsors, we're talking about the upcoming championship. The upcoming championship, which informs you that I jeez, God. I'm sorry. Let me just sneeze my nose really quick. There was an empty sneezer. our Season 8 Championship is on the brim of starting the Challenger Cup. Coming up on the October 26th to November 8th registrations, and will go down on the November 9th and 10th, with a round robin on the 16th and 17th, and the semi-finals go down on November 23rd, and the finals on November 24th. So 1 month before Christmas. So you better get your spirits up, but first it is Halloween, and let's spook ourselves with a little bit of wait a minute. You know what? Let's do a little bit of change up. I am pretty good at doing the goblin voice, so well, welcome to our little game here. I am a chatting goblin. And we're gonna watch them. Oh, this is horrible. We're not gonna do this. I need scary music, but sadly I do not touch the music. I'm not allowed to. So, I hope you're still getting in a little bit of spooky mood as 34th, which is luckily a holiday day in Germany. Because I think it is a Saint something. So from Saint something. I think we mourn our dead on that day. Yeah. Okay. Something like that. So, 24th is the next Thursday. And yeah, make sure to get yourself some candy. I know the Americans like to, do a little bit more of a candy style. So make sure you have some candy. You don't want to get egged, do you? Okay, let's see. I have to fill some time because we're still waiting on the Phantoms, who seemingly are overstretching a lot. We're already 70 minutes, 80 minutes now in, and I'm starting to lose my, talking points as in my effort. We talked about the maps. Talked about how quarantine is going to be performed by either. We talked about teams. We talked about. I think we're out of talking points for now. Got down the sponsors. We can talk. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna send you in a pre-round, and yeah, you're gonna get yourself some candy, some tea, and a blanket. You know what? I'm gonna get myself a blanket. I'm making myself very comfortable. Until then, it is yours, Chatting Parrot, on the mic and turntables. It is a very anticlimactic pre-round. Here we go. And we're turning into round one. Run. Silent Purge versus Phantoms on quarantine. Ladies and gentlemen, Silent Purge in the attack, Phantoms in the defense. We have the east objective on the mall, a little bit behind the mall. But we're gonna watch now the Silent Purge 2 ult on the north approach here, and we're gonna see how this goes down. Silent Purge, again, as a reminder, is the way more experienced team, but generally speaking, both teams are equally successful in their league matches. The approach here, very map controlling, spread out evenly with nice coverage, giving a very neat map control. But we're now gonna see how the first approach is gonna go down. Let's see how we can find here. PhD Taquito Loco, hey, is on the uplink. He sees his first target, takes down Button UK in the middle with the approach over the dunes here. His next target is right in front of him. Scorpio taking out PH Snake in the north, giving an equal trade. Motel is down with that, and that means the north approach is open. So far, the mid approach by the Silent Purge got taken out, but they're still not more. We're gonna see if the fight by Taquito and whoever is on the car here is gonna go down. I just have to adjust a bit the volume. It seems it's a little bit too quiet though. And he sees his target. He sees his target. Does he take it out? No, he misses. Both miss their target. It is a very close matchup here. Both are on each other's eyes. Don Patron versus PhD Taquito. This is gonna be a hell of a ride with the names here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get some more energy flowing for you. Sorry, transformation successful. As Don Patron is still searching for his target. A very slow approach. Still only half of the map is covered by Silent Purge. The mid approach taken over by the backhand man. Finding and attack. Don Patron sees him but does not hit him. And he's out of bullets. Hey, no cursing on my family-friendly Christian stream.
Yeah, no, I can't get him. Fucking hell.
And the grenade is flying. A very nice grenade, though not far enough. Am I crazy? Does the game sound a little bit more quiet than the average? Don Patron are trying to take each other down. What I find very interesting is that Don Patron seemingly, so far at least as we are watching here, has not given away his position. That smoke seems to be very without purpose. And Don Patron takes down Taquito down. Gives the kill and an advantage to Silent Purge. Architect now in the middle. He's on the approach in the middle. The smoke is covering quite neatly, although on the part where the wall is actually almost full. So it could be a little bit more to the right, but still a very nice smoke. Don Patron firing on. Architect in the move. We're gonna see how he manages. His first enemy ever is gonna be... it's hard to say because I don't know the names of the Phantom that well. Well, that was no safe sentence.
I'm gonna start
It
firing.
could be. Isn't... Looks like Prey? Shake? Architect firing at the motel, although the target has been taken out ages ago. Communication seems to be not quite on point, although it could also mean... Oh, Don Patron taking out Alvarez. And Nuclear taking out his teammates. Scorpio taking out Nuclear. As I'm frankly trying to go... Silent Purge wins with a kill streak. Ow. That is... Ow. No. More room. That was... That was interesting. I want to give you the stats real quick again. So, if we take a quick look here, that the kill spread pretty much focused on Scorpion, Don Patron, and yeah, the only one having a kill is Taquito, as he was taking out 2 ult in the... Was it 2 ult or button? I'm not quite sure. I think... No, it was button. He has the death. In the burning building. But Sword Nuclear taking out Oscar Alvarez and therefore taking away 1 advantage for his team. That is so far not a good start, but I can speak from experience that the first round is not the determining one. So let's turn our scoreboard on and make it hard. And you can see this is not the right score. Sorry, I forgot to decide. Let's turn to the war room. It seems that my choosing of the menu of the day quarantine was not put in action. Here we go. 1 point for Silent Purge. For the Silent Purges. And this time we're gonna take a look at our defenders. Attackers, I mean. Which is gonna be our friends from the Spanish Mexicans team Backups. We have the same scenario that kind of had Sleepy or Trip. I'm not quite sure. I think Trip cast yesterday. Had yesterday, and that is, I do not speak Spanish. I cannot translate, and he doesn't speak German, and he couldn't translate what we were communicating, so me gusta le cojones is the only thing I kind of say, and I think I'm not allowed to say that actually. But anyway, so the approach by the Phantoms here is spread evenly too. So we have a nice map control, both teams. Very efficient on the map, already said that in the prelude. And we're gonna see how it turns out, right? We're gonna see. Yeah, the defense is almost equally the same. Don Patron taking up Alcapet, the same position that our friend last round, let me just look it up real quick, that was Taquito himself. So it is a usable strategy. Keep notes, ladies and gentlemen. Keep notes, children. This is something that comes in the next test on quarantine. What is a good ambush position on the south side? Dunes. Correct. So, what is a good counter strategy? Smoke. Trying to get over to the wing, maybe, and take him out from there. That is a good approach. Although, if he's at the dunes, it's very hard to get over anywhere when you are actually on the south side. But, you know, I'm not the only one thinking about the wing approach. Yeah, Don Patron. You see the lasers going on? So, we're gonna see if it's actually be able to get taken out here. I'm using too much of the first person camera here. I'm too lazy. Too lazy, my boys. He's definitely trying to get anyone who is trying to come over the ambulance. No one is doing that. Oh, Don Patron taking down Nuclear. He took him down. That makes 2 kills. Or 1.5. By Don Patron so far. The old captain. The old carry boy. There's still one in the far south here. And he misses him. He misses him narrowly. Don Patron is still standing strong. But now is aware of the situation. But I'm not quite sure if he knows that he's actually on his side here. Don Patron is on a retreat a bit. Trying to make out who took the aim at him. That is something personal for him. He wants blood. He wants a revenge. Don Patron now looking for the target. But he's gonna get spooked. He's gonna be very spooky over there. Make sure that you have some spooky memes at your side when you're watching this. Make yourself very spooky. Oh, I want to see Beetlejuice again, the old movie. I cannot go over that far. They're both fighting on the very end of the map here. Prey or whoever is that over there. Shake on the south. On the north approach, 1-on-1. Still 2. So we have 2 fights going on. I cannot focus on both. Let's take a look at this north fight here. Slow approach. He's taking the leak. Under the... yeah, under the thing, you know? Button in the middle. He still has his eyes. Oh, it's gonna be button narrowly. He seems to know that he's there, so hopefully he has taken out his radio and just squabbled up the information over to his teammates. So far, no squabble up, so as far as I can tell. He doesn't seem to know that he's there, though. The overall game speed is like minus 200%. And I see a grenade flying. And Doppelter taking down Prey. Now it's 2 against 5. The defense of Silent Purge is still standing strong. Architect taking down Shake. Grenade is flying. Oh, Taquito is alone. He is on the tow truck. And he's taken down by Architect. This gives Silent Purge the second round. And so far, the expertise of Silent Purge and the experience and chemistry does work out for them quite nicely. So, the stats again. This time, Button and Too Old still no kills, but Don Patron taking the 5-kill lead. On the other side, we have only 1 kill by Taquito, taking out one of the Silent Purge so far. No, he didn't take out this one. They didn't make any kills this round, sadly though. So, this is a very hard scenario. Attacking is always harder, but this is just a... Hey, whoa, people! Can we just first turn to the scoreboard before you're starting the rounds again? No, I'm not allowed. No, they're not giving me any moment to change anything at all. But still, we're going strong. We're going fast. We're going yeah. Wrong button. Silent Purge on the attack. This time we have southeast objective, technically speaking, on the ambulance. And their spawn gives them quite a nice aggressive push possibility to the south side.
One on south wing, one on south wing.
Already calls going out by the Silent Purge boys. They have their routine going. They have their blood flowing. And all the girls are coming. As you can see, a quite nice position by Too Old. He has direct side on the uplink. Very dangerous. And Oscar Alvarez is taking on one-on-one. Button taking out Oscar Alvarez, giving him the kill. Of course he gives a kill. He takes him down and gets the kill. That is the payment method of Onward. And recycling is important. That's why you keep your used magazines at all times at you. Too old to yeah. Learn speaking. Grenades are flying from both sides. Smoke is coming in. Prey shooting a bit around. He is at the south side here, using more of the conventional camera for you boys. Nuclear taking out Don Patron. And Too Old taking out Shake in the south side. Nuclear is using their bulletproof windshields here. The uplink is open. Very, very dangerous. Nuclear still has sight on it. Don Patron is revivable. Button forward operating. Taquito taking out Architect. At the crossing. Confirm the kill. So far, it seems that Silent Purge has no good angle, but they made some kills, so it's still very open. Button still not trying to get for the revive. This could be a mistake as Button gets taken down by Nuclear. He's redeeming himself quite nicely from the team kill earlier. Scorpio taking down Taquito. The one who took down the other one on the crossing there. Giving Scorpio a little bit more room to breathe. How do we look? Too old taking down. No, Nuclear taking down Too Old Revive Patreon. Don Patron. My god, I have it today with names. Giving quite the refrag. It's not a refrag, but technically no kill happened, but the revive by Too Old was a sacrifice made for Don Patron. So Don Patron has now the obligation to actually get on the uplink and cap that thing. He has to. He got revived. He got a second chance. Or make kills, of course. That is two. But Nuclear's defense is standing strong. He is a monster this round, and he wants more flesh.
But only on the south street.
So we have one far in the north with 2 minutes 15 seconds remaining. It's quite dangerous. And Don Patron alone. I'm not quite sure how the one in the north, Scorpio, is gonna get down here in time. Because this map is a big of a war castle. And he's checking every corner to make sure he's not getting killed. That is gonna be a dangerous task. A very slow task, I mean. So. I'm not quite sure how he's gonna do it. 1 minute 45 seconds remaining. Don Patron is pretty much alone here. Looting and leveling are an important part of any RPG and also of Onward. I propose leveling. We so far got information that, oh, the Abras was nice, a little bit too cooked, too well done, overcooked, I would say. I like my grenades like I like my meat. A little cooked on the side. Oh, that Don Patron peak. That Don Patron taking out prey with the aim of the century. Just, whoop, peek down. That was a 1 second kill. But still, the prey is still alive. Name is quite fitting, but Nuclear takes down Don Patron. Confirm the kill. Leaving 40 seconds to our Scorpio as the last remaining attacker. He's coming from behind. Prey still alive. We can give information to Nuclear. But 25 seconds, seemingly not enough for anybody to take this down now. On the other hand, Nuclear is watching the wrong side. Scorpio coming from behind. And Nuclear is not able to turn around quick enough. And Scorpio is taking, with a very close time on his hand, the round for Silent Purge. I was worried there for the second, but this man had a plan and he's going through with it. Woo! Let's take a look at our friends. As you can see, a little bit of change up on the Phantom sides as Nuclear defended that uplink valiantly, giving 2 kills to himself, and Taquito took one out and tried to, you know, flank a bit here and there. How you do it? And you flank a bit. But sadly got taken out by Scorpio, who roamed them north and took round by taking out Nuclear. Kill-wise, Don Patron got 1. Scorpio, I think, got 2. Yeah, definitely 2. Architect got 1. Too Old 1. And Button, I think, already got a kill last one. I'm not quite sure. It could be 1. Anyhow, let's turn around and... How does this affect our sensible little teams, our beautiful little smudgy fludgy 3-0? That is how affecting it. It's not a big science here. Numbers. I'm not quite sure. Triple. What? I thought the order was Plunder, then Then ransack the village. I'm not quite sure. I normally first go in and do my little tour. You know, when I'm going to plunder a village, I'm going in and talk to the locals because it must hurt when I do that. When I'm raiding the village, I want to know the people that I'm hurting. That is their true pleasure, doing the things you do. What the hell am I talking about? Oh my god, I'm a maniac. Oh, and one list. I've got a little abonnement. Monsieur on Twitch Prime, thank you very much for the support. Anyhow, let's look at the Silent Purge defense this time as we look at the South Ambulance objective with a north spawn, not a mirrored one. Round 4 is commencing, and 2 old is already firing his first bullets. Same as Snake Shake. The snake is shake on your plaza, so get in, take your snake shake, and get out. This was a sponsorship by Snake Shake. PhD. For you PhD. With a T, not a D. PhD. And it seems that one of the defenders is pushing up quite early. It is Scorpio again. With his long rotation. Nice move with the little dune here. Getting the high ground. This helped another people. And the grenade is nice too, but not far enough. Buddies make sure that an architect is taken down by Loquito. And Domperton taking on Taquito. Loco, hey! 2. As Scorpio is still on the ransack move. I just realized what TripleNet was actually menting with the raid. Yeah, welcome, our Onward Master League viewers. It is your chatting Parrot now. I just realized that you came in a little bit late for my taste, but you know, better late than never. Scorpio on the dunes. He is still chuckling, nuggling to the little comfy wall. Look at that. It's so comfy. I want to sleep in that. And he takes down Snake Shake as he himself gets taken out by Oscar, but not confirmed. And he sacrificed himself for the greater good. And we take a look at Don Patron. Taking up the position South Scorpionville. The defense is way more aggressive with a total line of defense established by the Silent Purge. We're not letting them south. Others than the Phantoms did last round. They let them south, and this gave a little bit more way to act for Silent Purge overall on the whole map. Silent Purge a little more aggressive, taking more room, getting into the enemy territory in the spawn zone in the north, and yeah, this gave him a little advantage of being unprepared. To the static defense in the first round, Phantoms actually did not really think of an aggressive push. Changing up your pace as a team is very important and quite a good idea. So enough blabbering, blubbering. Don Patron still looking very much like the outlook. He is hard to get by. If I ever play a game where I have to be sneaky and stealthy, something like Black Cell. Wait, I forgot the name of the game. I got the by name, but not the main game. Tom Clancy's blah 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 Black Cell. Was it Black Cell? I don't know. Sneaking game of the old Mission Impossible. I played. They had some games. Oh, nice. Anyway, if I want to take out anyone in the silent game, I'm gonna have to have the IE of Don Patron here because he is something not to get by easily. That point was a very far-fetched one. Oh, but he's still not seeing that nuclear misses him narrowly. He misses him by an inch. Maybe I don't want to have him as a hardcore difficult task. Don Patron is changing our position. Too old firing from the wing. He still has to cover the north as he was shooting at the one in north, as you can see here. And they're still coming from the west side, so on the left. He has to cover both sides alone. Not difficult.
Coming up on 2 minutes.
And yeah, 2 minutes, that is correct. Nuclear trying to take down the Don Patron with the LMG. But he has to find its target. C4 still placed there. Suicide bomber is incoming. looking at the C4. Not sure if he should take it, but then he sees that the arming device is lying around, so he doesn't have to worry about the C4. Although you could disarm it with the knife. The grenade. That was a nice grenade, directly flying into the house. Sadly, no one was there. Nuclear still searching for the target. Don Patron trying to find the angle. To find the one singular best angle that there is to find. I'm doing Scottish why I'm talking like that. But I'm taking on Oscar Alvarez. I cannot speak Scottish good. Well, my bad. But PSG Frey. Button is fired at, but he still survives a bit as he gets taken, shot at by the one and only Nuclear. Nuclear is proving himself very valuable so far. Oh, Frey comes around, but Button takes him down. Nuclear takes down Don Patron, finally taking the aim that he is searching for the whole time. Now, Phantoms is 1 versus 2. With still Button and Nuclear. And Nuclear has to fight against Button and Too Old on the wing. He's using the LMG, but as he crosses, he gets taken down by Too Old, giving Silent Purge the 4-0 on Quarantine and finishing up the first map in favor of Silent Purge. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. Button with the 1 kill or 2 kill approach. I don't know if he got 1. He got 1 kill more. Don Patron, no kills in addition. We got Nuclear taking round 1. And yeah, the next round is commencing. Scoreboard. So the 4-0 by Silent Purge is commencing. It was a map that both teams technically could have mastered. They both had some representable stats on that. They both had the general, let's say, success rate, generally speaking. But that is the main difference is 2 things. First off, the experience of Silent Purge is overall way more. They playing since season 2, some of the players, namely I think Too Old and Scorpio. Both they are all generally very experienced players. Talking 5 season difference it's huge. On the other hand, the overall level that Silent Purge is playing on, even if both teams have comparable both the same stats, is higher. So both teams play equally good in their ranked realm. So for Silent Purge, this is more the gold to Master League, while we talking about silver and bronze for the Phantoms. So you see, this is the little thing that you just have to you have to take all the parts of the roosters, like statistics, experience, etc., and just have to make sure that if you compare something, that you compare it correctly. You cannot compare beans with apples. Doesn't work like that. So, a little bit of insight and how you do the whole analyzing Stoofy Doop Phantoms and Silent Purge. We talking about maps now. Wrong button. Let's talk about maps. War Room! So, the second map, as I proclaimed in favor of Phantoms, is going down Suburbia. I said it already that the second map for Phantoms choosing should be Suburbia, as it is one of the best maps. If you take a direct look at Suburbia, it is 7 times played, 5 outgoes of wins, makes 71%, compared to a Suburbia which is 7 times played and 3 times won, 43%. On the other hand, as I said before, comparing is difficult if both teams play in different realms, you know? So, let's turn in to our game as Phantoms are preparing to defend. I do not speak Spanish. I'm sorry, me gusta. No, wait, this is Italian. I am overwhelmed with passion a lot. The pre-fire, something that only experienced teams play. The pre-fire, you both need to know the spot where you're firing at, and you just blast that whole magazine through the midsection, trying to take down anyone.
Hey, one's left with
They are really trying to keep phantoms in the spawn. Makes it very difficult, but also phantoms know their way and they are firing back. Let's take a look at the defense here. One forward operating Dawn Patrol at the white car, trying to take down anyone. Was actually coming from the fire pot on the left side there. That is quite a good strategy, because normally you experience, if you have like the standard formation. Yeah, Splinter Cell, that was the series. Splinter Cell Blacklist. That was the game. If you have something, if you experience, you normally have someone around there. So where Scorpio is actually standing. But also one here makes a double penetration on the left side. Very effective defense strategy. Very nicely done. Generally, it is a very difficult task if you want to take down the uplink. As you can see, all the positions, even Don Patrons, who's very far away here, have sight on the uplink. If you want to get in there, you have to take down either a whole side or have smoked it so heavily that you can go in through without being shot at. And then you still have the danger of blind fire by the enemy. With the enemy, you can just blast into that smoke. Patron has an eye that Snackety Snake is still coming around the left side there. Don Patron just looked away, as always. He has the shot. He should see him. It should be a taken down. Don Patron just have to do it. He just have to view it. Come on, Snake Shake. Be a victim. Don Patron doesn't see him. Well then, the map control by the Phantoms is not as spread and evenly as they had it on Quarantine. The left side, lane 1, completely open, although you can look through. He does see Oscar Alvarez. And now the fire is commencing by Silent Purge. Grenade is seemingly getting armed. Oh, Don Bridger just evading the Snake Shake refrag on the narrowly. Oh, the grenade does not go through, and Don Patron and Snake trade. Although Don Patron is still revivable, makes it only 1.5. No, two and a half kill. Nah, anyway. Let's take a look. Nuclear on the singular approach. It is important that if you try to attack that objective here, that you have some time chemistry going down, that you actually go down together. If you walk in one-on-one, you're just dying like Snake. And Button UK taking down Takita as 2-0 takes down Nuclear. Still reliable, although getting confirmed by Button. Prey is now alone. Oh, Architect is getting aggressive and taking down Prey. Secure in the first round. On the second map, chosen by Phantoms, giving it to Silent Purge. Let's take a look at the statistics. Woo! No kills again, like the first round of Quarantine for Phantoms. They are getting obliterated. Although, I must say, in the favor of Phantoms, that this position is the most difficult to defend, to attack. Even more difficult, I personally think even more difficult, almost. No, I think the same, yeah, let's say same as difficult as defending, attacking middle house. So that is very dangerous. Although even middle house, not everybody in the standard formation that you can take has eyes on the uplink. But in this formation, all the standard positions have eyes on the uplink. So I say it's even more difficult than taking down middle house. Because with the shield, is pretty doable. If you take out the first... So if you take out the spawn house, like if you have the uplink in the middle house, you can take out the spawn house and then, or cover it with smoke and then go in with the shield. That gives it quite a nice strategy to go in. Hard, of course, to do, but it is in theory a pretty good strategy. But in this scenario, even the shield will be hard to manage, because if you go through the middle, you get shot from two sides. If you go from the right side, you're getting shot from front and from the left. So it's a huge cluster shot. It's a very difficult this position. So we're gonna see how Phantoms is managing it against Silent Purge this round as we commence the second round on the second map, Phantoms versus Silent Purge. Boop, 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 boop. Let's take a look at our attackers. That is correct, flankers. Technically, just realized as I was watching yesterday's match, as I was at work. Yes, I was at work and watched match. Let me be. You're not my boss. My boss. I don't even work there anymore. It was my last shift yesterday. Oh god, it was such a long shift because of the switch of the time. Anyway, forget. Trip said that actually it is not pre-fire because pre-fire would only count if you go around firing around the corner, but this would be cover fire generally. So this is not a pre-fire, this is cover fire. Maybe we need only a singular term for that too, because cover fire would normally mean that you give someone else cover. It is spawn fire, maybe spawn shot. Spawn cover. Spawn cover does sound good. I take spawn cover. Okay, people? Spawn cover for the idea of firing from one spawn to another in order to take down or cover the entrance and the exit. And spawn cover is going out. Watch out that Don Patron is not taken out by his own teammate. The defense, pretty comparable. Only difference, Don Patron or anyone else is not sitting at a white car. Don Patron, of course, is not sitting at a white car because of not defending, but the white car is unmanned. It's a very slow approach. We're making sure no one is messing through. Again, left side, lane 1, completely open. Of course, I just realized, like last one, due to this little bugger covering the whole lane, it is dangerous to go into the lane directly, but just make sure no one is coming around. That's why he's staying there in the back here, as you can see. Very nice cover to the lane 1. Gotta seat myself correctly. Seat yourself. That is my task. Definitely got to warm up with my voice though. I am feeling raspy already. A little bit raspy. Let's hydrate ourselves together, folks. That is important. Production directory. And the first hot zone is getting created. Grenade. Smoke. C4. Soak. That is the boss fight approach I like to see. What is boss fight? I'm not quite sure. The boss fight or the beginners? I think beginners. Yeah, the beginners approach of slowly walking up to the target and then firing everything you got. Smokes, grenades, everything you got. Throw it in there. Make a lot of pressure for the enemy. Architect is pushing in. He's searching for the gate. Prey and Architect see each other. And Scorpio taking out Oscar Alvarez. Button, Takita, Loco taking down 2 old. Button and Scorpio are now both trespassing on that garden. I'm gonna call the police because they are trespassing. Four members of the defense, 3.5 technically, are still alive, all having eyes on the uplink. We have Don Patron on the right, we have Scorpio and 2 old on the left. And Scorpio looking fresh, doing his yoga practices. Button confirming prey. Oh, Takita deciding to push into the enemy. Don Patron taking down Shake. Now only one is alive. That is Nuclear on the defense. He did defend the ambulance on quarantine quite nicely, but he does not see down Patron as Silent Purge take down their second round against Phantoms. So far, these dudes are just plowing through their enemies. I'm very sorry, Phantoms, but these are not good. Let's take a look. We have the statistics in front of us. So, Button UK definitely got one kill here. 2-0. I cannot even say we got more kills. Numberton taken down 2. Ooh, I'm sorry, but I'm yawning. I had night shift. I am down with the sleep. You know what I mean? Get down for what? Let's turn into a scoreboard. Give a well-deserved point to our friends from this Silent Purge. So far, it does seem we are aiming at a 12-0. If they keep doing that. But the round is not over. The third round is still commencing. The question is, what is the third round going to be? So Silent Purge has the choosing. And a good choosing probably would be... difficult to say. Bazaar is banned. Cargo is a 29% chance. Quarantine already played. Suburbia is playing at the moment. Downfall, 20%. Subway is a 50%, although only played twice. So it goes down, in my opinion, either Cargo or Subway. Both pretty close up maps. And for a team that is... I'm getting very tired at the third round. So I generally prefer smaller maps. And this is what often gets chosen too. So it could be either Subway or Cargo. Definitely gone down. I would be surprised if it were a downfall. And with the play speed of both teams, that would be a very long downfall. Let's turn into the next round. That is actually going down here at Phantoms versus Silent Purge. This time we have the Fire Porch uplink, and the Phantoms are again in the aggressive stance. And we see a shield. Interesting. Prey going with the shield. Do we see our other shield? Nope. Oh, I was about to say that he is a left-handed, but he's right-handed. He's not holding the shield low enough, it seems. Huh? Normally you try to stick the shield into the ground. But I do that mistake all the time. I'm so bad at shield play. I'm always trying. And the C4 goes off. We see Architect and Scorpio at the uplink here. Grenades planned but failed in execution. It could have ended badly. Another grenade is flying. One is flying. Multiple grenades are flying. Architect is still safe, but it wasn't a great grenade in theory. Architect versus Prey. Another grenade is flying. Not taking anyone. Prey has to be careful. It's a play against 1 against 2. And there's still a button on the spawn location here. Architect coming in with the quick... Oh, he takes down Prey and gets taken down by Taquito. Hey, lekker. Sorry. I'm so sorry. 2-0. Taking down Nuclear and confirm the kill. Oh. Oh, almost. A snake shoots. Grenade is flying, but where is it supposed to land? Certainly not on Snake. Did he just imitate that downing sound? Oh my god, Shake, you old man. Oh god dang it. Oh. Although I'd like to do it sometimes too, but try to do it. Don taking out Taquito Loco. Hey. Sorry, I can't stop. I'm so sorry. Oh. Button. Firing at the house. Shake still in it. Shake that booty shake that booty shake. Oscar. It's still on the fire on the playground. Architect forward operating. Snake. A Shake is alone in the middle house. A little bit of pre-fire going down. Architect take the G30 Oscar Alvarez. I mean, mistaken. Yeah. Shake is now alone. against the rest of the world, but he takes down Don Patron. My voice is getting raspy by the second. Oh man, feeling like an old woman already. Like an old woman with an accent. Yes, that is me. Hello, Mama Words. Welcome to the cast. I'm chatting Parrot, your favorite lovely little parrot. Ah, Polly wants to cast. Ah. And Polly wants to see some blood. Smoke. Interesting smoke. Hold up. I don't know why you would throw smoke in that scenario. Every smoke give more cover to Shake in that scenario. Although it's giving no cover to anyone. No, I'm already yawning from my bed. No, I'm probably alive at university at 8 tomorrow and I'm already tired. That smoke covering Shake Snake. First position was quite good. When he changed it, I'm not quite sure. No alone in the... No, just a little confusion I see in chat. Scorpio is a part of the main roster. At least, he's a player of Silent Purge. So that smoke is... That was some weird plays I'm seeing here from Shake. He is trying to get out, but Button revives Dan Patron at first. And Architect comes from behind, taking out Shaky Makey, Let Me Shaky. With the best imitation of dead people dying I've ever seen. So, we see our statistics. It does still not look very fancy for for Phantom Boys. Going with 0-3 here. The only ones having kill is Set. Just say his name without the weird Mexican imitation stuff. Just Taquito. Taquito. Loco. And pray I have a kill. Oof, oof, I got it. Don Proton leading with the 5 kills and Architect following with 4. Having very nicely played the shield. The one on Playground and then taking out Shake, securing around. For Silent Purge. Let's do this score. 30 seconds going down. Let me raspy my voice a bit. Thinking what happened tomorrow? First period is language course 1. You know, technically, I don't need to go to university, but on the other hand, who's gonna give me all the material I need to learn? No one, cause I am the dude sharing the whole notes. I'm a man of honor. I am making all notes in every class that I take, and then I'm sharing it across. Everybody's asking, and in a 70 people group for the university. So, because I'm the man of honor, I'm just so nice. Am I not? That's better. No, it's less effective if I say I'm nice than what people say I'm nice. Just sounds cocky. Already he's going down with the next round, the pre-fight. The spawn cover. The spawn cover is going down by Silent Purge. Round 4 is commencing and it does look like Silent Purge is taking out this round's home. Formation covering everything but lane 1. It seems both teams have kind of fear of lane 1. Odd. Oh, Shake taking out Scorpio. Not confirming the kill though. Forget what I said.
Where is he, man?
Oh, that grenade was good. Arc and Button.
Whereabouts?
Follow Button here. grenades flying. A lot of gassing grenades I'm seeing here. Oscar Alvarez covering lane 1 and 2. Button is coming around. Oscar doesn't see him and he gets taken out by Button. We still have the defense. 4 people. One is alone on fire, Poch. One is at tanker, praying or Taquito on the... The name is just so awesome. Taquito. On Spawn House. The attack by Silent Purge is a lot of more ranged. We saw phantoms going in knees, heads, and toes when they attack. And you see a lot of people just searching for a target by 2-0, for example. He's just waiting that someone is moving in. Another grenade. Dom Patron and 2-0 both on the fire potch. The grenade is nice. Button taking out Taquito Loco. 2-0 taking out Prey and Shake. They are now getting closer to the uplink. They're now at the uplink. Then Silent Purge takes down the last one, Nuclear, and securing the second round and the series for Silent Purge. But we're not done yet. So, doesn't conclude our... Oh, now he saw the map. Dang it. You ruined everything. I wanted to surprise. But I was right. It is either Cargo or Suburbia. It is Cargo, my friends. Cargo, quick, peak, needy round. We're gonna see if Silent Purge is going for the tryout and just say we have to take down the 12th or even 30-0, 13-0. Or if they go for let's just push, let's just end the game, let's just peepily poof, finish that. We're gonna see if this goes down like I mentioned. So, Cargo. Let's talk about the map real quick if I have my war room on me. Bird map, and it is here we go. Cargo is not a very structural complex map. It is very small. The hotspots, as it is a very old map, are generally known. And it comes pretty much down to team chemistry and reaction time. So how does the team move forward? Who's covering who? And where do you see the enemy? How fast do you see them? How fast they can down? So it nails down to 2 points: team chemistry and reaction time. And not much of of course, map knowledge. But the map is not complicated, so to know a lot is not very called for. And you know, so. I'm sorry, normally I'm very talkative, but I had to stretch 18 minutes in the beginning because the both teams took their time. And yeah, so you see that now I'm lost to talking points. But you also don't need to talk all the time. On the other hand, I'm a chatting parrot. Let's take a look at our team, shall we? To all just humming a bit like it's a nice beautiful day. Taking out the kids and then going to the park and also killing everybody. Phantom smoke. That's smoke giving nice coverage. This is the only direct fire away from one spawn to another. So all taken out Taquito Loco. Prey comes around. Does takedown button. Scorpio does refrag him. The defense was split up between two aggressive and two aggressive. No, two aggressive and three defensive players. It seems that the two aggressive ones just got lost in the smoke and took only one with him. Makes it absolutely not worth whatsoever. But it also seems that if you see at the body here that the one got taken out, which I didn't name because it was too fast for my taste, is actually got a pre-fire. He was trying to cross here, get behind the barrels, a very standard formation one. And yes. So it was actually 4 defense, 1 aggressive. Yeah. A lot of smoke's going down.
Heads up, Scorp.
A frag is going out. Oh, this could be Alvarez's ad, and this is.
I'm going.
Oh, Shay coming out. Scorpio going for a push. Now it's a trade. 2 old confirming both kills, giving way to the cab. Only one behind. No, he's taken out before 2 old to cab, giving silent Purge. The next round. Yeah, the round. And we'll take a look at the statistics, my ladies and gentlemen. 2 old taking out 3 people. Scorpio 1, Phantom, Don Proton 1. Shake and Prey themselves take 1 each of the silent Purge. This concludes today's wrong button. Everything's wrong. So, 1 point for our silent Purge people. It seems that they do not have patience, and to be honest, I do not too. I am very, I know sometimes. But on the other hand, what I wanted to talk about, what it just kind of fell in my lap, that if we take a look at the matches this week, it is actually a very, well, let's say, not very fair matchup. Let's take a look what other matchups came up. So, the newbies, one of the newest, most inexperienced team that lost against us, bro, relatively hard against boss fight. I don't know. That doesn't seem fair to me. Then we have Silent Purge and Phantoms, which is one of the closest in so to speak about how close one team is to another. They are pretty close to each other, but it doesn't seem fair. On the other hand, we have Mr. Nice Guys, a team which only played twice against the Hand of Death, which, well, they're Bronx, so I'd say it's okay. Then we have Game Fists against Pacifists. Again, that is... No, these teams should play against each other. They should play against other beginners. I mean, sure, cool. If you want to play it like you want to play against higher teams, we play boss fight and let's just focus on the game. My mind is too complex at the moment. Oh, what kind of sneaky deaky is that? Don Patron sitting there. Scorpio sitting there too. What is that? It is a mirror. Nuclear moving to the side. Don Proton moving away a bit. Now they're both sitting in the same booth. Ooh. Don Proton luckily moved. He's very quick on the feet. Look at that boy. Shake. Oh, 2 all taken out. Shake that booty shake that at the lot of fire. Don't put John 5 all the people firing. And Don Proton takes down nuclear. All the people from Llama Scorpio get taken out by Alvarez as they trade each other. That grenade was pretty close. Scorpio still alive. And Prey does seem to revive, but can't act upon it. Scorpio getting again very pushy. Oh, Don Proton takes down Prey and the grenade by 2 old. How unlucky. Holy macaroni. That is unlucky. That is not unlucky. Architect, what the frick was that? What the hell was that? Now we are only Taquito left. He's the Spanish conquistador. He's gonna take down anybody who's trying to take him out. Taquito throws a frag. No, it's a smoke. A distraction smoke. My nose is closing up. Why? A lot of fires going down. He is alone. Still has to fight off 2 people alone. Dangerous, but not impossible. Looting and leveling. Oh! Just as I turn on the laser, the beams connect and Taquito goes down. Buys down and Purge's hand, and this concludes the second round. Take a look at the statistics. Architect has 1 minus kill due to a team kill, which was unprovoked, I'd say. Anyway, 1 kill and 2 old actually. I mean, the grenade, this was just unlucky. This is, how can he smell that Scorpio thinks, oh, just gonna go from behind. I mean, can happen. No problem. No Taquito. No boy. Oh, I like a smoothie, please. I really want to take off the day tomorrow. I really would love that. So, this gives the second point to Silent Purge. They are not waiting. They are not waiting. No break whatsoever. Going down here at Silent Purge vs. Phantoms, concluding the game at the moment. Let's take a look how the Phantoms take the defense in the 3rd round. Oh. Bless you, too old. Architect with a shield. There's no slow approach here. Grenade is flying. Take it, setting off a C4. A counter frag is flying perfectly good. Sadly, no one was there. Another C4 is blasted.
One OBJ red container.
Another frag, not taking down prey. Preparing grenade by button. Confirmation. Grenades are flying a lot, I see. But, you know, you cannot throw a grenade without hitting anything. Except if you land it on the you know, at the roof.
Right, there's one in the center somewhere, guys.
Taquito.
He's in the left side now.
Frantically trying to find... What? Alvarez taking out nuclear! Taquito is the only one defending a free at the right side. Oh, it gets taken out by Don Patron. Oh, he got hit by a bullet. Oscar Alvarez is alone in smoke. They are trying to get in for the cap. Oscar Alvarez is at the uplink. No one is getting behind it. Forget what I just said. Scorpio is behind it. But it's still one alive. Shake is behind. Takes down Scorpio. Let's see if the... Oh, betrayed. They shouldn't have pushed without taking the cap. Silent Purge winning the 3rd round instead of capping. They could have capped that. But Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? So far, Phantoms are seemingly losing 12-0. A very hard matchup here for the poor Phantoms dudes. My condolences go out. If you want, hit bigger one up for a scrim and get your MMR points back. If you manage to win against us, that is. Haha. Yeah, sorry. So far the defense is completely obliterated. I cannot really say why that is, to be honest. On the other hand, my brain is so slow at the moment, I cannot analyze my own toe chewing. Gameplay is commencing, 4th and maybe last round by Phantoms versus Silent Purge. Oh, that C4 taking Scorpio down. Oh, the grenade. Oh, escapes narrowly. Void Scout and Architect taking on Prey. Takito taking on Architect. Nuclear taking on Scorpio. Don Proton taking on Nuclear. Revived by Loco on Prey. Did I tell them that I'm a master rapper? I can rap this. Let me just... I'm a master rapper. I can rap this. Another time, another Texas. When I come around and stab on this, Oscar Alvarez, search for Dawn Patrol. Doesn't rhyme very much. I am a very not talented rapper. Whoa. Dawn Patrol see both, but they were shooting just at each other. Oscar Alvarez in shade. Then we have Space Mode. Dawn Patrol are flying. He's moving as Oscar Alvarez takes down Dawn Patrol. The Phantoms are moving in. It does seem that Silent Purge may lose this round. 2 ult and Button still alive. 2 ult doesn't take down Button, but Button takes down Takito as Osgoros takes down Button. 2 ult is now at the uplink. Oh! Missed narrowly by Prey. Confirmed kill. Osgoros doesn't see him, but yeah, of course, he's in the smoke. He doesn't see him. My bad. 2 ult is now alone with the shield. Oh! Ho, ho! 2 ult taking on Prey, and they return the favor against Phantoms for the first round of the series. Oh, yeah, they just had to manage to take down 1 or at least more points before going to end this. The Phantoms are not for. Oh, yeah. So far the kills are not changed that much. I mean, Architect still running around with -1. Architect, you gotta change something. You gotta do something. Come on. Scoreboard. Never ever works as you intend. No. 11-1. That 1 point just got squeezed out of Silent Purge. That was fast. It seems that maybe Phantoms have found their new spirit, maybe? Trying to take down at least the last round. I mean, better finding your spirit late than don't find it at all. And we are turning in. Next round is commencing, ladies and gentlemen. Gameplay round 5.
Oh yeah, here you go. Oh jeez.
The max sharing, my friends. Oh man, very skilled. Run around with the LMG and then having a 30 mag. That is something. Ooh,
Alright, 1 middle gray container, 1 went right.
Oh, Scorpion taking on Prey. too old. Scorpio taking out Shake. Oh, betrayed by too old with Taquito. Oh, Scorpio taking down Prey. Whoa, what the hell? That was a fast round. Storm Proton taking out Nuclear and confirming the series with 13-1. Woo, woo, woo. Ladies and gentlemen, this commences. It's not a cat. So, sorry, I was reading a comment. Yes, we can bet on team killings by Silent Parrot. Thank you all for watching. We're going to turn into the scoreboard to conclude this for today's match. So, we have concluded today's match with 12-1. With a devastating lose for Phantoms and a major win for Salem Purge. So, yeah. I thank you all for watching. If you have interest in taking up more casts and seeing more what is going up behind the times, maybe sometime when I'm not tired. I mean, when I am not tired, is that even possible? That is like saying when a clock's not ticking or the sky is not, the sun is not shining, you know, it's not possible. I am physically tired in existence. Anyway, so what I want to say is thank you all for watching, and I thank you all for watching, and I hope you're somewhat entertained and I gave you some insights on the game. If you're interested more, make sure to follow this channel. Also follow Onward Master League 1, and we can watch our other casters go down on each other. Yes, that's how I said it, that's how I meant it. And yeah, make sure to go on the VRML Discord, the Onward Discord, to search for a team, take part in the VRML, and I thank you a lot for watching. This was yours, Chatting Parrot, and I wholeheartedly hope you have a nice Sunday. This was yours, Chatting Parrot.
Parrot, what's the cost?